Hey everybody, welcome back to the Shooting Bench. I'm Brian. As always, I want to talk to you guys real fast about today's topic, which is going to be AR-15s to build or to buy. And we're going to get into that in a hot second, but I've been running these walkers. They're brand new XLs, XCEL, I believe. Yes. Bluetooth headphones. My own money, on my own pocket. They were $89 off Amazon. They are Bluetooth compatible. They play music. I've been wearing them everywhere. To the gym, to the range, excuse me, indoor range, outdoor range. I normally have Howard Light Impact Sport electronic earmuffs, which are absolutely 100% the best value for money for non-Bluetooth headphones for $34 to $39, depending on where you shop. They're great. You can't beat them. Howard Lights are best budget electronic earmuff on the market, hands down, end of story. Nobody's ever going to convince me otherwise. I've got like 6 pairs of them. I've been using them since like 2003, 2004. My newest pair is like 2 years old. So these muffle so much better, even when they're off, than Howard Lights do. But I think it's because they're brand new. These are great because it's, like I said, it's Bluetooth compatible. I play my music through these. It's got separate music control, so the center button is your Bluetooth. Hold it down, turns it into pairing mode, sync it to your phone, volume up, volume down for the music. If you want to listen to music and you want to cancel out your pickups, because you have to have the headphone on to obviously play your music through, you just turn your pickup volume all the way down. This button here is your power pickup boost mode button. I think it's actually called the boost mode button in the manual, if I remember right. It's got 4 settings. It's got overall boost, which it turns the microphones all the way up to like 4 or 5x hearing, which is really good for hearing long distance. You've got a high tone pickup boost, a low tone pickup boost, and then a standard setting. So it's got on and off. I've been running these for 6 months on the same batteries. I wear them almost every single day at the gym. Because I go to the gym almost every single day. I would honestly recommend these for $90. I would say they're absolutely 100% worth it. They make the same thing with the non-Bluetooth for, I think, $69 or $60. Can't remember. But got mine off Amazon. I almost bought them off Brownells, but Brownells didn't apply my dealer discount. And they were $10 cheaper on Amazon. So there you go. The new Walker XCEL Bluetooth voice clarity phone call taking. You can actually talk on your cell phone too. I took phone calls on these, by the way, and they play your music as well. They're really good. If you want new ones, I would recommend those. Good stuff. Now back to the topic here. Should you build or should you buy? Let's say you're in the market and you want to buy your first AR-15, but you're not sure if you should buy it or build it. Or let's say you're like me and you're just like, I want another AR. Should I do a build? Should I go to the store? Should I get that friggin' whatever I seen on the wall? So I stopped and I thought about this. This is like November. So this video's been in my head for a minute, but it actually took place between November and December. This is my original AR-15 that I bought myself after I got off my first deployment. This was originally a DPMS operator, flat top, entry level AR-15 with a 16-inch barrel, carbine length gas system, carbine length buffer tube, buffer spring, M4 style stock, A2 grip handle. Had a bird cage up on the front, and your standard GI mil-spec everything else. Mil-spec bolt carrier group, trigger springs, charging handle. In fact, they weren't even ambi latching. In fact, they weren't even single-side latching when I bought mine. I bought mine back in, I want to say, bought this at the end of 07? 08. Beginning of 08. And I think it's pretty sure it was the end of 07. Anyways, so this gun has evolved over the years. It is still a DPMS, both upper and lower. However, it's basically DPMS. Only 2 things DPMS on it. I think actually 3 things. I have my dust cover, my upper and my lower. Everything else has been changed out. And this is the pitfall a lot of guys fall into when I'm going to get an AR. So you buy an AR, you get a mil spec. You shoot it for, I don't know, a year, maybe 2 years, or if you're really impatient, a couple months, and you're just like, I got to upgrade trigger. I got to do this, this, and that. This is the epitome of what that turns into. This is, I mean, I themed it, obviously. I was smart, and I have friends that have been in the Navy for forever. I've been in the Navy for 17, almost 18 years. And I have a lot of friends that are special warfare still. And we talk guns all the time, talk shop. And this is a recce style build. 16 to 20 inch barrel is a requirement. This is an 18 inch Bear Creek Arsenal barrel. It has a primary weapon system FSC Gen 2 break on here. If it looks kind of familiar, like a SCAR muzzle device off a SCAR 17 light. Yeah. PWS actually made the original SCAR brakes for FN. So that is an extremely effective brake. That's the only part on this gun I have not paid for. They sent me that and a hat, and this is super effective. It is worth every ounce of $86. In fact, I have 2 more of these. 3 more of these. One's on my brother's gun, and I have 2 in the back of my gun safe that I bought with my own money. That's how much I believe in them. Love them. So I put an 18-inch barrel on it with a rifle-length gas system, and I put an Elftman trigger in it. I've got an American flag. I don't know how it's open already. American flag bolt carrier group in here. It's got the original DPMS bolt face on it still. 20 MOA riser with a Vortex Crossfire 2 when they were still kind of newish out there. Like, they weren't as hot shit as they are today, Vortex. 3x9 optic. I got a BCM SOBMOD B5 style stock on here. It is actually a BCM stock. I've got I forget who makes it, but it is a numbered positioned stock. Carbine length with an upgraded flat wound carbine spring and a Spikes Tactical T2 buffer and a Radian charging handle because high dollar shit, right? Oh, and custom 45 degree throw safety and an ergo grip. So what started off as an $850 entry level buy-in gun is now like a $1,500 gun, maybe $1,600 gun. However, not only in my defense, because actually there is no defense to evolve a gun, because I mean evolution progress is good. Maybe not $800 worth of progress, but progress is always good. This gun does shoot every ounce of a $1,500 gun. I will all day with the hand loads that I have dialed in for this gun. I will shoot sub MOA groups at 100 yards. It will maintain sub 100. It will maintain sub 1 inch groups all the way out to 400. And then once you get past 400, I think the shooter is, with his dodgy eyes, welder's eyes, has trouble hitting the target. In fact, I think I just need more scope for it. But the gun is capable of holding in fact, best groups I got out of it, if I was going to cherry pick 0.47, 0.49 inch groups onto this gun, people are like, yeah, right, you're right. You know, that's like on absolute best day, perfect conditions. All 5 loads were absolutely 150,000% identical. Average this gun is 0.8, 0.6, somewhere in there. Gun. So, I'd say for having it become, I think when I bought it, it was like maybe a minute gun with good ammo, to being a consistently sub-minute gun, it is worth $750, $800 investment. So, every year I build a gun for back home at my gun club. And I donate the gun, and I don't even tax write off. I just donate it. They raffle it off. They earn money for the gun club and the fire hall. So I got an idea. I was like, hey, yes, I have a cheat sheet. What can I do for how much did I have into it. And I figured out how much I have into it. I have actually $723 in upgrades in this gun. In my original gun. So I was like, what can I build for $723? Set myself 2 goals. I was like, it has to be lighter than a mil-spec gun. Mil-spec gun, standard mil-spec gun, 7.5, 8 pounds. M4 carbine, somewhere's in there. In fact, the actual weight is 7 pounds, 5 ounces is a mil-spec carbine, ran slick, no mag, as is. And it had to be under $800 was my goal. So what I have here is what I came up with. So the specs on this gun, it is a 16-inch mid-length gas system. We will go front to back in relatively quick order. I'll sound off the prices. This is actually a 9mm pistol comp break that I had sitting in there for well over a year because none of my pistols liked it. So we'll start there. This is a Tri-Delta custom comp break, 9mm projectile diameter. That was $38. Come back, you have a Bear Creek Arsenal barrel. Same company that made this barrel that now shoots sub MOA. A lot of people like, oh, Bear Creek Arsenal's garbage. Bear Creek Arsenal is phenomenal if you're doing entry-level builds or you're trying to do a working man's gun on a budget. This barrel cost me $61, and it is their lightweight profile. It is not pencil profile. It is not government. It is right in the middle, and it is exactly what I wanted. $61, 16-inch barrel, 223 chambering. So, 223 wild cut. So it is cut for 223 Remington and 5.56 NATO. Coming back, we've got Brownells gas block and gas tube. The gas block was $17. The stainless steel nitride coated gas tube was $15 with the little pin. There is a Brownells barrel nut shim kit back here. That costs $3.99. This is a Foxtrot mic, 10.5-inch M-Lock, lightweight, aluminum handguard. It is a 8-bolt system. The only thing I had to do to the handguard to make it work was with this, I had to take a hand file and file a groove in at an angle so this would clear. That was the only obstruction I came across building the gun. But that is $56. This bipod's not getting thrown in here because it's not staying on the gun. It's just here for display purposes to hold the gun up. Coming back into the upper, we have an Aero Precision upper, which cost $43 stripped. Excuse me. We have an Aero Precision upper parts kit, which was $28. I don't know why the upper parts kits are more expensive, but they are. But as Aero Precision upper parts kit was, like I said, $28. Coming back here, Strike Industries ARCH charging handle. It's got the gas buster shield on it, so if I ever decide to run a suppressor on this, which I absolutely will at some point, it'll work. Ooh, there goes that. Good job. I got it out. Single side latch. Good stuff. Internals on the upper are going to be this Brownells lightweight bolt carrier group. It actually came with a Brownells bolt carrier, or a bolt face as well, which surprisingly locks up exceptionally well with the Bear Creek barrel. Bear Creek will tell you straight up that they recommend you use a BCA bolt face with their barrel. And with a Faxon, Ballistic Advantage, whoever barrel you're using, yeah, you should probably run their bolt face for best lockup. The bolt face for this is actually up there, but this Brownells one works exceptionally well. Then coming down below this, we have a M4E1 Aero Precision lower, which I bought at my local shop, Trade Manufacturing, DOA Arms. They gave me a good deal on it. It was $80. Lower parts kit for it was $23. Single side mil-spec safety. I got a Strike Industries anti-walk pin kit for my trigger group. That was $13. The trigger is a Hyperfire marksman trigger, which costs $88. Coming back here, we got a Magpul MOE K2 grip. Excuse me. Yeah, K2 grip. It's not the plus, it's just the first gen K2. I like the side gripping on it for this build. Every one of my guns has a different grip on it. But this one, I like this grip. I like this grip angle for a working gun. Very good. Coming back a little further into the buffering system, we have the Brownells carbine buffer spring, carbine length buffer tube, and it came with the full kit of a locking nut and a locking plate, and that was $56 for all of that. And then we have a Leapers UTG S1 minimalist stock. I modified it. I took a bunch of material off of in here. There was some stuff that came from here all the way down to here, and I kind of got all hung up on doing weight reduction. So like I said, the goal was less than 8 pounds, and I actually was counting ounces as I was buying parts. I'm really far down the rabbit hole. Anyhow, then we come up here to the optic. This is an AT3 optic with their AT3 co-witness mount and an armor bikini, which they sell for it all on their site. This is that whole package, mount to top to the bikini, is $78. A lot of people are like, AT3 is garbage. I didn't even know who they were till about 3 years ago when my brother bought this exact optic for his AR that I built him. He's since put a Hollow Sun on. He fell in love with my Hollow Sun optics. But for a budget build for $78, you can't go wrong. And the reason is it takes like a CR 2032 or 2023, one of them watch batteries. It was 3 years before we replaced the battery in this. Now, I'm not saying they claim that, and his gun wasn't shot a whole... I mean, his gun was shot a whole lot. But, like, it took 3 years for the battery to finally die, is what I'm saying. So, I'll run it till the battery dies. I got bad eyes, so I need a red dot. My stigmatism's so bad that I can't drift sights far enough anymore to use iron sights appropriately. So, when this dies, I'm sure I'll put something else like this on here. In fact, if you really don't feel that's a good enough optic, or you just don't want to use a unknown brand or cheap parts, you can run this. This is a $250 to $300 3x prism optic that I run on my AR-47. Etched reticle, illuminated all the way up to an 11 power illumination. It's made by Primary Arms. It is the ACSS reticle with the American Defense quick release mount. So, yeah, there's that. I think this was like a $300 package, and there's people like that would call that cheap. So, this is a phenomenal optic, by the way. Amazing for a 3 power. That's reticle. In fact, that is the poor man's ACOG. I don't care what anybody says. That is a fucking ACOG. Sorry, excuse my French. Mint. Totally recommend that. So, what did we come in at? We came in at $745. $22 over the modifications put into this gun. For $22 more, I could build an entire gun. You could build an entire gun. Do I think you should build a gun? I think everybody should build their own AR. I think everybody should know how to put an AR-15 together. It's not overly hard. It's pretty much like Legos, and if you have a basic mechanics skill set or mindset, a full set of punches, Allen keys, channel locks, maybe a screwdriver or two for flatheads, small ones, an 1.5 inch crescent style adjustable wrench, and an actual AR-15 armorer's wrench, and an armorer's at least magwell block. You can build one of these really easy. There's plenty of videos on YouTube to go out and find it. However, what's better, buy or build? If you have no mechanical skill sets and you absolutely know you don't have any skill set at all for mechanics, I would say honestly 100% go out and buy a gun. You buy a gun like this, don't know if you're going to get a gun this light with an optic for $750, but I mean, PSA usually always runs a good deal. I mean, they're good entry level guns. But if you're on your second or third gun, I would highly recommend you build. Vice doing the money trap that we all have done, at least us older AR guys, and spent the stupid money on things like, the American flag bolt carrier, and have put an extra $700. Basically, have literally doubled, some of us even tripled the price of our guns. That we were like, oh, that's all I'll ever need. This is literally all you will ever need. This is a perfectly good working man's rifle. Shoots .223 Remington and .556. I know there's no real difference other than casing thickness and capacity ability inside the casing. However, this is good for taking large game. So, normal sized black bear and deer on down. I guess you could take an elk with this, or caribou, shot placement. I intend on shooting a lot of pigs with this when I move to Texas. That's actually where I'm going. So this will probably be my last video in Virginia. Yeah. Speaking of that, if you are going to go to the rally, I posted a video earlier today about that. You need to heed yourself at that rally. Open carry. If you're coming out of state, do not conceal carry. Open carry. Get a positive retention holster. Bring one with you. Something that has like a thumb or finger release, or a Kydex that is super friggin' tight, or that has an adjustable retention screw system on it, like an alien gear or something. So that's another video though. But to build or to buy, honestly, at the end of the day, it's your judgment call. But for the best bang for your buck, to build a rifle to do everything you want it to do, this gun does everything I want it to do. It weighs less than an M4. It weighs 6 pounds, 10 ounces. A standard M4 weighs 7 pounds. And that's a 14.5-inch barrel, too. Gun, 7 pounds, 5 ounces. This is as loaded out as it's going to get with a full magazine. This gun only weighs 7 pounds, 4 ounces, and it still weighs less than a slick M4 14-inch barrel carbine. In fact, the Marines, when they got their suppressor and their pack and their optic on, they have a 10-pound, 4-ounce gun with a fully loaded magazine in it. So this has come into my weight expectations, coming into my price point, and it's got 550 rounds through it. I've shot 10 5-round groups after I shot 500 rounds of Wolf Gold ammo through it, and Wolf Gold 5.5 grain ammo. .223 Remington. Brass case. This gun will print. It will average 1.27 MOA at 100 yards. So, with that said, I'll let you guys go. I'll let you chew on all the information that you got. If you guys are looking for any information about where I got these parts, I bought all of my parts through Brownells.com. The only parts I did not buy through Brownells.com were the barrel, which I got through Bear Creek directly. I got this off eBay years ago. This came from AT3 Tactical. The hand grip, or the handguard, came from primaryarms.com, as did the stock. And I had the Caldwell bipod, so everything else was bought through Brownells.com. So, anyways, to build or to buy, or to modify, I guess. We could throw that in there. It's really your decision. If you want a general purpose gun to build exactly how you want it, or done exactly how you want it, build it yourself. If you just want an off-the-shelf gun to throw an optic on and go plink with, or that's all you're ever going to need, go find a good company that does local business, local production, and or at least is made here in the USA. DOA Arms is a good place to start. Triton Manufacturing. They're right out of Virginia Beach. So, at the end of the day, it's really, really your choice. So, I guess, in the words of Paul Harrell, I will let you be the judge. With that said, you guys have a good night. I got nothing else. Be safe. God bless.